Hello everybody, it's your boy Warwick, and we're playing some more West of Loathing. We recently did all kinds of cool stuff with the Professor, and we went and got a bunch of batteries for the El Vibrato Dutch oven mine stuff, and yeah, now I guess we need to find more places to go over on the west side. There's also a really difficult fight on Rebuild Hill that I don't really want to bother with, but I do want to walk over there just so I can wander around and find more places to be. Oh hey. You run across a poor jackrabbit with his leg caught in a bear trap. That's for bears, little guy. You shouldn't be here. Open it up. You pry open the trap, and jackrabbit scurries away from freedom in order to get eaten by a coyote. Either way, you've done good deed for the day. Heck yeah, 40 experience for me. And now, yeah, this puzzle's dumb. The grave puzzle, I don't really want to do it. So I'm not gonna, but I am gonna wander around. You discover a new map location, Fort Memoriam. You see the familiar palisades of an army fort off in the middle of the distance. You swing goggles toward it and see what it's called. Let's go! I knew I'd find something if I just walked. Fort Memoriam. Ah, pointy. Anything cool? Hey, these guys got awesome hats. What's up, Holmes? Not many people would walk around in a cow hat in this day and age, not to imply they were ever in fashion or anything. Wait, ooh, we got binoculars. Let's go use our one-time binoculars. Scan the horizon. Don't see anything you didn't already know about. Shucks. Alright, let's talk to him. Hi, I'm Jane. Hey, I'm Melvin. What's with the hat? We're doing historical reenactments. You're playing a tabletop war game. Well, okay, sure, but a historical one. Anyway, we only switched to this after we quit doing real enactments. Why'd you quit? It was too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when you get killed. You missed. Ask about something else. What's the game you're playing? Oh, you probably ain't familiar with this type of board game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is, you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others will want to stop to play a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so he could test his strategies. Then great, yeah, we're short a player on the cow side. Step up to the table and grab some dice. Alrighty. Neat. Help yourself if you want candy. The shelf is laden with candy. Clove drops, cat's eye candies, peppermint drops. Massive pile of candy wrappers. This guy keeps peering intently at the figure on the table, muttering about line of sight. Talk to him. Hi, I'm Jane. Hey, I'm Mac. You seem to be taking this game real seriously. Oh, hell, of course, you gotta play to win. Otherwise, what's the point? Having fun? Exactly. And winning is how you do that. Ask about something else. You have line of sight issues? Yeah, they don't let me have my tape measure on the board when it isn't my turn anymore, so I have to eyeball it. It looks like you could get a hit on that front guy. He had partial cover, though. I think you mean soft cover. Oh, you're playing 4th edition. Well, yeah, 3rd edition was a total kludge. Man, you and my brother would be bitter enemies. Ask about something else. Oh, I take my leave. This table is covered with little toy soldiers and little toy cows and weird dice. It looks great, like old-fashioned D&D or something. This guy's eating chips like they're going out of style. Wait, he's a nerd. Nerds don't care about what's in style. Hi, I'm Jane. Hey, I'm Jeff. You like this game? Yeah, it's pretty fun. Working on some rule mods for naval combats. We do older wars, though, like conquistadors and Vikings and stuff. Conquistadors versus Vikings would be pretty cool. Man, I know, right? How'd you get into this? Well, I have a lot of time to read at my job, and mostly I read a lot of history. So when I saw a flyer for this historical reenactment thing, I thought it sounded interesting. I'd already quit doing real reenactments the time I joined, but this is pretty good too. And painting the figurines gives me something else to do at work. Alright. The guitar was really cool. I like it. This guy doesn't seem interested in the game. He's just noodling around on his guitar. Hey, what's up? Not into the game? Nah, I mean, I like games, but why hang out with these guys? I've gotten bored of the strategy war games. I want something different. Like what? Well, I like playing the guitar, so I was thinking some kind of guitar game where you pretend you're in a band and you have to hit the right chords. That sounds hard if you don't already know how to play guitar. Yeah, I think of making a real, simplified version of a guitar, but then it wouldn't be much fun for me. I have an idea. Instead of pretending to play in a band, why don't you join an actual band and play guitar for real? I know a place that's looking for talent. Huh, put my guitar skills to actual use? It's not a bad idea. Okay, cool. It's the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater. Tell him I sent you. Thanks a bunch. I'll head out right now. Godspeed, guitar man. Aw, now this place doesn't have his guitar. Mom made Rufus stop drinking that brand of soda that he didn't sleep for 4 days and started yammering about putting our cat in a box to see if he was alive or not. Hi, I'm Jane. Hey, I'm Buddy. So how do you like this game? It's pretty good. I prefer the science fiction version though. What's that like? It's real interesting. It has vehicles that move without horses and guns that fire more than once before reloading. Whoa, that sounds really bad. How'd you get into this? I was in the actual war, made it out with only a few scars on the limp. Fortunately, on account I spent the whole thing hiding in a cave. When I heard about reenactments, I signed up to find out what I missed. There's probably not a whole lot like what you missed. Yeah, better snacks for one. This guy is excitedly and repeatedly describing his favorite kinetoscope reel. Talk to him. Hi, I'm Jane. Howdy, I'm Ernie. What's this kinetoscope reel you're talking about? Oh man, you ain't seen Dick's on experimental sound film yet. It's amazing. What's it about? Well, there's two guys dancing while a third guy plays violin into a huge cone. You can actually hear the violin, it's so great. And when a fourth guy walks in, what does he do? Nothing, that's just when it ends. Sounds pretty avant-garde. How's the game going? Pretty good, we're on a real winning streak. If we'd been in charge of the army when the real war happened, things might have gone a lot differently. Probably the real war is a lot more unbalanced in terms of unit allotments. Good point. Barracks and mess hall, huh? You guys got stuff hidden in your bunks I can steal? Shelf is stuffed full of rulebooks for that weird game those nerds are playing. Study them, 25 mysticality. You pore over the rules until you understand them perfectly enough to realize that they're for an entirely different game than these guys are actually playing. Oh well, at least you learned something useful. You're about to walk away from the shelf. You notice a book that definitely doesn't belong here. You got an item, Fundamentals of Nex-Mex. Ooh, I get more spooky? Gives you the Raised Skeletal Buddy skill. This book contains some basic rituals and incantations of Nex-Mex. Enough to get a single skeleton up and moving around at least. Oh, let's read it. It seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Oh yes. Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. The words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. You got a perk, Raised Skeletal Buddy. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Ugh. Your hair instantly loses all of its color. You got a perk, white hair. What? I want to know why. Or what's it do? White hair. Your hair has gone prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the netherworld. -3 moxie? That's awesome. You can ensorcel skeleton bones and then use them to summon skeletons to protect you in combat. Examine skeleton bones in your inventory to enchant them. Ooh, do I already have some? Skeleton bone 9. You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. Sell value 5, ensorcel it. What does ensorceling do? You carve some writing glyphs onto the bone with your pink knife and hiss black words into them. The bone shivers, eager to please you. You got an item, ensorcelled skeleton bone. What on earth is an ensorcelled skeleton bone? You've bound an unfortunate spirit in this bone. At your urging, it will spring forth into an entire skeleton and get between you and those who would justifiably do you harm. This item is used in combat. Summon a skeleton, protect you. Oh, nice. And I have more bones. Let's make a bunch. You've got too many ensorcelled bones already. You're starting to lose track of all of the damn souls inside them. Oh, that's funny. All right, so I can only have 3. That's cool. That's fine. I've got 3 skeletons then. This pile of trash smells very, very bad. Investigate. You power through the stench and find the few non-garbage items on the pile. You got an item, Kurt's Fit Pants. Kurt's Fit Pants. +7 muscle. Wow, these pants are very tight to better show off your leg muscles. Ooh, a spittoon! The liquid in this spittoon is bright yellow. I feel like that's all that needs to be said about it. Oh, let's look closer. I'll never understand you. Alright, well you crouch down next to the spittoon. From the nauseatingly sweet stench coming off it, it appears that these nerds haven't been using it as a makeshift urinal, as you may have suspected, but rather they're using bright yellow lemon lime soda flavored chewing tobacco. Unless... Well, another possibility is that they have been using it as a urinal, and they're all extremely diabetic, which now that I think about it, is a real possibility. In fact, it is probable that both of these things are true. Search it. Really. You're gonna put your hand in the nerd's piss and or spit bucket. Just gonna dive right in there, huh? Just gonna splish splash around in that sticky yellow broth of spit and pee with no restraint whatsoever? I sure am. With a fanfare of sad trombones and a choir of angels retching, a sword rises out of the spittoon, held aloft by a wet, bedraggled, and miserable-looking woman's arm. You're already kneeling. The arm wastes no time before tapping you on both shoulders with the sword, splashing your clothes with yellow slime, and officially declaring you Jane Marston, Queen of Filth. Congratulations. The sword clatters on the floor as the hand drops it with a shudder and withdraws into the spittoon. You got an item, Blexcalibur. Long live the Queen! This is a replica of King Arthur's sword. You know it's a replica because there's no way history would have allowed the original to be this comprehensively covered in tobacco spit. Deals 6 stench damage instead of 6 muscle. Neat! I'm gonna have to stick with my awesome spatula, but that is very cool. Most of the mess hall stuff has been moved outside. This stove is sad and neglected. Oh yeah? These boys don't cook? That's fine. I guess let's see if we can join their game now. Play their little game. Which battle would you like to recreate? The Battle of Cow Ridge, the Battle of Medley, Lobber's Battle, Early Skirmish. Stop playing around. How long is this gonna take? Oh, nice. I'm actually playing as the cows. I guess let's pick the medic and destroy him. Go cows! Are you chopping at my monolith now? What the heck? Boom. Alright, one down. Uh-oh. They're getting through! Smite thee! Defeat? What? The army grunt punches the Bobbermine using muscle for 7. Ha! You'll have to do better than that. Oh no! He's getting through! Finish him off, cow! Finish him! What? Why aren't you fighting for me? I made you so strong! Yay! Now this time I made it to where you can't hit me. Boom! What did I get for it? You prevailed in the Battle of Cow Ridge. That's right. Yay, and another one done. Boom! Lobster's Battle. This one doesn't look too bad. Alright, got him. Eat that. That's how you do it the cow way. That's another one down. Alright. Last one. Early Skirmish. Okay. What is this? Sorcerer? Army Demon. Alright. He's cutting it awfully close. But I got him. Eat that. Hell missiled my way through. Heck yeah. Wow, you're really good at this game. Getting good, the only way to keep my little brother from lording it over me all the time. I feel like we should give you some kind of prize. I've got some leftover guns from when I was gluing the figurines together. Want them? Sure, thanks. You got an item, a bunch of really small guns. Leave on your head. Okay, what does it do? There's a handful of tiny pewter guns, which presumably serve some purpose in the games they play at Fort Memoriam, but which could also be used to outfit a small army of elves. Well, I got some pretty good items here. Alright, well, let's, I guess look for more places to wander around to, huh? Curious Curiosity and Bean. What is this? Well, hello again. Thank you for telling me about this town. I find it a marvelous location. It's 2 good turns you've done for me. Ah, don't mention it. Speaking of which, here's your curious headband back. Fortune willing, I won't be needing it again. No more gambles like that for me. Why is it so dark in here? Atmosphere, my friend. I sell mysteries, things that cannot be properly experienced in the cold light of day. Why not? Well, it wouldn't be any fun. Where's all your merchandise? In the locked case behind me. These things that must be kept from prying eyes and unprepared minds. In thieving hands? Well, that goes without saying. Let's see what you got. Oh, wow, he actually sells all-purpose beans. That's pretty neat. Glass Sphere, 10% item finding bonus. Nice. Golden Scarab, 5 mysticality. That's cool too. Magician's Pants, 5 mysticality. Wow. Ring of Inconspicuousness, get more non-combat random encounters. It's a little boring brash ring. It's so boring you don't even notice it anymore. What ring are you even talking about? Well, I don't think I have the money for that right now, any of this cool stuff, but I'm glad to know that you sell it. Thank you so much for coming back to my town. There's somebody else I sent back here. Oh, this guy stopped dancing. Oh, poor Elsberry. He also had a messed up head. Let's give him the thing now. His eyes light up. Well, one of them does. Others kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? He takes the helmet from you. It takes him a moment to find his voice. It does. Long time ago. I don't suppose there was anything else where you found it? You mean this? Bottle of laudanum. Yes, that's the stuff. Could I? Give it to him. He cracks the bottle open and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Well, yeah. This book tells you a tale about a mysterious kingdom where immortal dogs hunt and eat intelligent children. Something about that story, you really lost yourself in it. You gained 30 experience. Thank you, Elsberry. He nods. If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. He goes back to listening to the piano. Even B. Know the trick. You're back. He looks you over. Got some more medicine for me? No, sorry. Well, if you find any, you know where I'll be. Neat. All right. Guitar. That's who I sent here. Hey, bud. How's it going? Alright, I've decided to come back to the humming place, because I have batteries. I wonder what this does. You insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. 150 experience to get an effect energized. You learn the overbought word for clothing and headwear. Energized, huh? What does that mean? Oh, I've got 2 of that now. 4 muscle, 4 mysticality, 4 moxie. Nice. Anything else I can do here? Huge cave-in. Can't do anything else with this thing. Alright, so I still gotta come back when I figure out how to do whatever it is I can do with this, if anything. But, cool. Now there's no longer a monolith here that I haven't checked out. And we got some bean iron in the wall, too. It was nice. Where to now? I guess I can just head back to the railroad camp. I can't get anything else to pop up in this world. So, I guess I'll start the next part of the quest. And you know, maybe from here someone will give me a new quest. He must have sleptwalked here. This guy stopped messing around with his watch and started eating jelly beans? What you got there, jelly beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No, get your own. Where'd you get them? A little ways south of here, a fella named Roy Bean discovered a new map location. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Well, that does sound like something I'd wanna check out. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Shmee. Stuck again? Yep, got ourselves on a hell of a canyon to get across. No materials for bridge building. Any ideas? It's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, I can handle the engineering side of things. Okay, where is it? Shmee marks the location of the Breadwood camp on your map. Of course, anything you can find to build a bridge out of is fine by me, but this seems like the simplest option. I'll see what I can do. One of those pays telescopes for tourists. This one was designed by a promising young artist named Edward Munch. You pay your meat to look at the telescope at the Big Canyon. Sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge to get across that thing, that's for sure. Can't go too far in that direction, you fall off the edge of a cliff. Alright, well, I guess let's go check out the Jellybean Town first, because that sounds great. On the open desert among the rocks and dunes underneath the scorching desert sun, you encounter a chef. That probably doesn't sound all that strange comparatively, but hold on while I get into more detail. He has, somehow, hauled a full-size iron potbelly stove out into this blistering hot hole and is cooking something on it. Though you can't tell what because all you see is a pan and fire. Rather than being drenched in sweat, he's literally steaming. Furthermore, he's muttering loudly to himself. Hotter, gotta be hotter, gotta get cook it right through. It needs to be hotter. I'm not gonna fight him. Let's ask what he's cooking. We're gonna beanslinger it. Say, what's cooking? What is literally being cooked? Gazpacho soup. Oh geez, I have bad news for you. What? Bad? Not hot enough? Not hot enough. Buddy, gazpacho soup is served cold. What? No, it's not true. Yeah, sorry. The chef runs off into the desert screaming. As you watch him go, there's a clang behind you as the door to his stove falls off. The hinges have melted through. You got an item. Stove door. Well, okay. Yeah, what the heck? Stove door. If there's one thing that's true in the West, it's that a well-positioned stove door can turn the tide of any battle. This item goes in your offhand. Well, that's pretty funny. So we have on my door. Tamale salesman. Roy's Beans, House of Justice, and Jelly Beans. Roy must prefer to perform his morning ablutions outdoors. Form some of your own. You guys have a bit 5 experience. What is this even hooked up to? Flush it and see. You got a perk, Master of Flushing. Right, I flushed every toilet I've found so far. Your toilet flushing muscles are in fantastic shape. +3 muscle. Silly. House of Justice and Jelly Beans. I want to see. Oh, hello. What's up, Gary? Hello, Gary. Oh, a place for going. Gary is thinking of one. Really? What's that? A cactus. A biggest cactus ever seen, with goblins inside. Discovered a new map location. Oh, granddad. Well, that does sound interesting and or weird. I don't really need anything else. For sale, there's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean, very rare, 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this kind, that's for sure. It's a spittoon, nothing special about it. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes, nauseatingly sweet like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in this congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Investigate further. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that has been sucked on, half chewed, and then spit into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be cleaned again. Go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors on the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or stupid. Give it to me! Well, I tried. Don't say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand in the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. Spittoon hand and befouled pistol. Deals stench damage instead of physical. +6 moxie. It'll probably make a pew sound when you shoot it. Spittoon hand. Your hand has been permanently stained by rainbow-colored contents of a nasty spittoon. On the bright side, the hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. 20% hot, cold, and sleaze resistance. That's actually pretty neat. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Nothing cool by the bed. Nothing cool in his little cabinets. Nothing cool in the fireplace. Alright, what's up, Mr. Spittoon Man? Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Jane Marston. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, it was all about 2 things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points to the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over Spittoon. Because I got his befouled pistol. I still sell some of the jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. How'd you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just be, say, museum? Guess you've got a point. Ask about the jelly beans. For a jelly bean museum, I don't really see many jelly beans. Huh, bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them all 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Oh, that sucks. I'll help you get them back. Well now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went, if you happen out that direction. You discovered a new map location, Jelly Bean Thieves Hideout. Okay, I'll get them. Sweet. Alright, so we got a new quest, and we finally got some more places to check out here. Jelly Bean Thieves, Old Granddad, and Breadwood. So that's where we're going to be coming back next episode. Make sure you subscribe if you want to catch it, or any of the other video game videos I put out every single day. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this one. And I'll be here for today. Good game, everybody.